Erik Ten Hag will attend the Khelo India University Games opening ceremony today alongside Assam's Chief Minister Shri Himanta Biswa Sharma. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be inspiring the athletes through a video message. This is the fourth edition of Khelo India Youth Games, in which close to 4,500 athletes from across 200 universities are going to participate. Angarag Mahanta, who is popularly known as Papon, is expected to give Ashtalakshmi a rocking start. Additionally, the vibrant culture of Assam will take centre stage with captivating displays of indigenous arts, adding an extra layer of cultural immersion to the event. Ahead of the opening ceremony, Union Sports Minister Erik Ten Hag said that North East is emerging as sporting powerhouse and the central government is continuously working in tandem with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision that focuses on Act East policy. He also said that even during Tokyo Olympics, Manipur's Mirabai Chanu opened India's medal tally. Take a listen.
आज खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स होने जा रही हैं। इसमें लगभग 4,500 खिलाड़ी देश भर से भाग लेंगे। 200 से ज़्यादा यूनिवर्सिटी से खिलाड़ी यहां पर खेलने आ रहे हैं। इससे पहले भी असम ने बड़े आयोजन खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स का और सैफ गेम्स का भी यहां पर किया। इस पूरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में एक बहुत बड़ी ताकत बनकर उभरा है देश में नॉर्थ ईस्ट खेलों को लेकर। अगर आप देखें, टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में पहला मेडल देश के लिए जिताया तो मीराबाई चानू ने जिताया, और इसी तरह से मेडल्स में एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान हमारे पूर्वोत्तर के राज्यों का रहता है। ये 8 राज्य जो हैं यहाँ से, और मुझे प्रसन्नता है हमने अष्टलक्ष्मी को ही खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स दी हैं। असम के अलावा अन्य राज्यों में भी इनका आयोजन किया जा रहा है और इससे हमें और लाभ मिलने वाला है।
Moving on in Sports Buzz, now let's get you the latest from the world of soccer. First up from Premier League, where Manchester United beat Luton Town with the help of 2 early goals by Rasmus Højlund, who put United in driver's seat on Sunday evening. Now, after this victory, Manchester United's manager Erik Ten Hag asserted that the team must become more clinical as his side squandered a host of chances in Sunday's clash. Manchester United, who are 6th, have won their last 4 league games, but 3 of those victories have been by 1-goal margins. The Dutchman also told the reporters that United had been fragile at times after failing to kill the game off. United will next host Fulham on Sunday before travelling to Nottingham Forest for a 5th round FA Cup tie. On to Germany's Premier Soccer League, Bundesliga. Champion Bayern Munich crashed to a 3-2 loss at VfL Bochum on Sunday for a 3rd straight defeat in all competitions, dropping 8 points behind league leaders Bayer Leverkusen. The Bavarians, who had Dayot sent off for the 2nd consecutive match after his dismissal in Wednesday's Champions League loss to Lazio, that showed no real game plan with coach Thomas Tuchel now facing mounting pressure. His team had lost last week's big league match against Leverkusen and suffered a 1-0 defeat to Italy's Lazio in their round of 16 first leg clash. On the other hand, in Spanish title race, La Liga leaders Real Madrid dropped points in a draw at neighbours Rayo Vallecano, giving hope to Girona and Barcelona in the Spanish title race. The visitors started sharply and led early when Joselu stretched to turn in Fede Valverde's square pass. But Rayo equalized through Waldo Thomas's penalty when the video assistant referee spotted Eduardo that he had handled. Now, Real did not create much more and had to be content with the point. The draw helped the 35-time La Liga champions extend their lead over second-place Girona, who travelled to Athletic Bilbao on Monday, to 6 points. Now, Real Madrid are 8 points clear of arch rivals Barcelona at 3rd, who earned a late victory at Celta Vigo on Saturday. In Italian Serie A, 7-time European champions AC Milan were shocked by Mino's Monza as the hosts scored twice in a frantic finish. Milan, who had Luka Jovic sent off, fought back from 2-0 down, and thanks to Olivier Giroud's volley and Christian Pulisic's 88-minute strike. But goals added time from Warren Pondo and Lorenzo Colombo gave Monza their first Serie A victory over Milan. Matteo Pessina opened the scoring with a penalty before Dani Mota made it 2-0 just before half-time. The shock defeat to the small club on the northeastern outskirts of Milan now means that Stefano Pioli's side stay third, 2 points behind second-place Juventus and 11 adrift of leaders Inter. Inter beat Salernitana by 4-0 on Friday, while Juventus dropped 2 points in a 2-2 draw at Verona on Saturday. On to F1. Formula One has urged reigning world champions Red Bull to resolve its investigation into team boss Christian Horner as quickly as possible. Now, Horner, who's led the team since 2005, faces allegations from Red Bull employee of controlling behavior and inappropriate text message. Horner, who faced a hearing on the matter in London on the 9th of February, has strenuously denied all the allegations. Now, when the allegations emerged 2 weeks ago, Red Bull issued a statement saying it was taking the matter extremely seriously. The company said it was launching an independent investigation that was being carried out by an external specialist barrister and would be completed as soon as practically possible. Now, the issue looks set to linger as the season gets underway, with Horner due to travel with the team to Bahrain for pre-season testing that starts on the 21st of February. On to badminton courts now. India's Nari Shakti, or women prowess, showcased grit, determination and now continues the winning momentum on international stage as Indian women team bagged maiden medal at Badminton Asia Team Championship. Here's a report.
Indian women are continuously creating a benchmark in the world of sports. The successful transformation of sports is yet again evident with India's maiden medal at Badminton Asia Championships, where Indian women contingent bagged a gold. The team defeated Thailand to lift the title trophy at Shah Alam city of Malaysia. Congratulating the team, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to social media platform X and posted a historical accomplishment. Congratulations to the incredible Indian team who have, for the first time ever, won the women's team trophy at the Badminton Asia Championships. Their success will motivate several upcoming athletes. The way our Nari Shakti has been excelling in various sports is just phenomenal. Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur also congratulated the team. He posted Nari Shakti leading the way in the Amrit Kal as they come up with another historic victory, making it a Super Sunday. Many congratulations to the Indian women's badminton team for clinching the first ever medal at the Badminton Asia Team Championship, emerging as champions and bringing pride and happiness on the faces of every Indian. My best wishes to all. Let's keep scaling new heights. The Indian women badminton team showcased their grit and determination on the court with convincing victories by former world champion PV Sindhu, Trissa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand, along with stupendous performance by national champion Anmol Kharab, winning the decider in style. With this, the emergence of Nari Shakti, or women prowess in the field of sports, is creating a new benchmark every day, making the country proud on global stage.
On to shooting now. Indian contingent finished on top of the International Shooting Sport Federation World Cup 10-meter rifle pistol in Granada, Spain. Now, India won 4 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze medals to be perched atop the standings with 10 medals on the concluding day of the competition. The Indian 10-meter air rifle shooters missed the cut to make the final on Sunday. Paris Olympic qualifiers Tilotuma Sen and Mehuli Ghosh shot identical scores of 630.9 to finish 10th and 11th. Olympian Divyansh Pawar has India's topmost performer he's been the topmost performer in men's 10-meter air rifle with a qualifying mark of 629.8 that gave him 11th spot in the 60+ field. Just a day after upsetting world number 3 Australia, Indian women's hockey team once again played a fast-paced brand of hockey to defeat the United States by 2-1 in a thrilling shootout of their FIH Pro League 2023-24 match on Sunday. India clinched victory after the two teams were deadlocked at 1-1 at regulation time in their FIH Pro League match at Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium in Rourkela on Sunday. India's captain and seasoned custodian Savita Punia exhibited heroic prowess by making outstanding saves in the shootout as the USA managed to convert only 1 out of their 5 shots through Lee crowds. Now, in contrast for the home team, Mumtaz Khan and Sonika successfully converted their shots, securing a 2-1 victory for India in the penalty shootout. Moving on to cricket now, India romped to a 434-run victory in the third test against England to go 2-1 up in the 5-match series. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel and Sarfaraz went all guns blazing and created a new benchmark with a promising future for Team India. Here's a report.
It was a clinical performance by India in the third test. They crushed England by 434 runs to go 2-1 up in the 5-match series. Ravindra Jadeja played a stellar role with bat and ball. He doubled up his first innings century with a 5-wicket haul to pave the way for India's biggest test win by runs. India set England a huge target of 557 runs and then bundled out the tourists for 122. Opener Yashasvi Jaiswal smashed an unbeaten 214 runs. Shubham Gill made 91 and debutant Sarfaraz Khan struck his second 50 of the match before India declared their second innings on 430 for 4 wickets. Jaiswal emulated Vinod Kambli's feat. He became the third youngest to slam 2 test double centuries following his 209 in the second test. Jaiswal also equaled Wasim Akram's record of hitting 12 sixes in a test innings. Chasing a record 557 runs for victory, England's sweeping tendencies came up a cropper on the 4th day as Ravindra Jadeja ran through the middle order, taking 5 wickets for 41. None of the England batters put up any resistance to Indian spinners. Once Kuldeep Yadav dismissed England batsman Ben Stokes for 15, the match was effectively over. Mark Wood made a quick fire 33 before being the last England batters dismissed. The 4th test begins on Friday in Ranchi. Sport Desk, DD India.
We are moving for a short break, but still to come on DD India Sports Bus. Minor. And Sweden's Sarah Sjöström's winning exploits at World Aquatics Championship in Doha on Sunday. Welcome back after that short break. You're watching Sports Buzz with me, Deepika. Well, former England cricketers have lamented England's best ball approach after their massive loss. Former England captain Michael Vaughan and Nasir Hussain questioned England's aggressive approach. Where Vaughan termed it as a wake-up call for England, Nasir Hussain said England needs to tweak their pace ball approach.
England's performance in the third test against India has drawn lot of flakes from several cricketing experts. Despite the aggressive and positive baseball approach, England faced a substantial collapse in their first innings after a promising start. Additionally, they could not muster a strong resistance in the final innings, resulting in the massive 434-run loss against India. This led to several cricket pundits being critical of England's aggressive approach. Former England captain Michael Vaughan expressed that England's performance served as a wake-up call. He emphasized that playing in a singular way against quality teams may not be effective. Vaughan stated that India's overwhelming performance served as a warning for England, indicating that if they allow a quality side even a slight advantage, the situation can escalate rapidly. England lost the plot during the first innings collapse as India got the job done even without their lead spinner R. Ashwin, who flew home after day 2 to attend a medical emergency before rejoining the team on Sunday. Former England captain Nasir Hussain also lamented England's failure to capitalize on vital opportunities in the Rajkot Test. Hussain believes that the current Ben Stokes-led England team side needs to gear up and work on the drawbacks of baseball to bounce back from their massive loss. Hussain said, "Baseball is not about attack. Occasionally you must absorb pressure and this was a time to do so, forcing Bumrah into a second spell, making Jadeja bowl more and more, an opportunity for England to make India really miss Ashwin." The former skipper did not shy from raising some questions about England's future plans with baseball and how they should improve it for the greater good of Test cricket. Ben Stokes wants umpires' call in the decision review system to be abolished after being left bemused by Zach Crawley's dismissal in England's thumping defeat to India in Rajkot. Crawley was given LBW after being wrapped on the pads by Jasprit Bumrah just before tea on day 4 of the third test, and a review stayed with the umpire's decision, leaving England 18 for 2 chasing 557 runs. Ben Stokes argued the ball tracking image, which predicts what Bumrah's delivery would have done had it not struck Crawley, was shown to be missing, not clipping, leg stump. Stokes and Brendan McCullum took up their grievance with match referee Jeff Crow and were informed the decision was correct but the projection was incorrect. England's white ball skipper Josh Buttler was full of praise for his Rajasthan Royal teammate Yashasvi Jaiswal for his incredible double century. Buttler in social media post expressed happiness for the Indian cricketer. He wrote, "Shame he is doing it against England, but very hard not be so happy for Yashasvi Jaiswal, getting everything he deserves from his talent, hunger and work ethic. What a star." The 33-year-old wicketkeeper batter was the first-hand witness to Jaiswal's emphatic IPL 2023 season, which was enough for the Englishman, dubbing the youngster recent success as deserving.
From cricket pitches, now let's move on to tennis courts. Well, Australian Open champion Jannik Sinner clinches another victory in less than a month by defeating Australia's Alex de Minaur to win by 7-5 and 6-4 in a high-quality encounter. Sinner powered to his first Rotterdam Open title, extending Italian top seeds' unbeaten streak to 15, including his run to glory in Melbourne. The victory also takes Sinner to a career-high third in the world rankings. De Minaur, seeded 5th, had not beaten Sinner in 6 previous attempts but came into the match in the form of his life and went toe-to-toe with his opponent in the early exchanges. Sweden's Sara Sjöström claimed her third straight 50-meter freestyle winning gold at World Aquatics Championship in Doha on Sunday, ahead of a second-place Kate Douglas of the United States and Poland's Katarzyna Wozniak at third. Just one day removed from extending her 50-meter butterfly reign to a record 6th title in succession, the world record holder showed she will be the woman to beat for the Olympic 50-meter freestyle gold by rocketing to the title with a placing time of 23.69, which is the 4th fastest across the history. Ireland, meanwhile, hailed a new distance champion in Daniel Wiffen, who obliterated the field for the 1,500-meter freestyle gold days after winning the country's first gold world medal in 800-meter.
Thank I'm very, very proud to win this medal. It was a lot of pressure with the other two girls also being under 24 seconds, so it gives me the confidence coming up to Paris that I can handle all kind of pressure and still do a good race.
On to table tennis. Indian women's table tennis team beat Hungary by 3-2 in its second group stage clash to register the first victory at World Table Tennis Team Championship in Busan city of South Korea. Manika Batra won 2 matches while Aika Mukherjee won her game. In the decider round, Batra showed her class as she beat Georgina by 11-5, 14-12 and 13-11 score. Now India lost the first group stage match by 2-3 against China. Meanwhile, Indian men's team lost to Poland by 3-1 in its second group stage match. India's veteran paddler Achanta Sharath Kamal was defeated by Jacob in the opening match of the tie, but Harmeet Desai brought back India in contention by overcoming Kubik's challenge. But Manav Thakur again lost in a thrilling 5-setter to Milot Retsinski before Harmeet went down in his second match to Jacob to hand Poland the victory. India now sits second in the points table behind South Korea. Indian men will be up against South Korea on Monday and New Zealand on Tuesday. Ethiopian runners dominated the 2024 Seville Marathon as Deresa and Asmera won the women's and men's races, with Julita setting a new course record of 2 hours and 3 minutes 20 seconds on his way to victory. Gabriel finished in 2 hours, 22 minutes and 14 seconds. Before the start, athletes paid tribute to world record holder Kelvin Kiptum of Kenya, who passed away in a traffic accident last week. 24 years Kiptum passed away in his native Kenya on the 11th of February. A week after his incredible Chicago Marathon time of 2 hours and 35 seconds that was ratified as a world record, slicing over half a minute off compatriot Eliud Kipchoge's 2-minute 1.09 second mark. In the men's race, Morhad Amdouni of France came second, with Israel's Kashua at third position. Josephine Chepkoech of Kenya was second behind Kipru in women's race, with her Kenyan compatriot Magdalene Masai finishing third. The Maharashtra Deaf cricket team defeated Madhya Pradesh with a lead of 45 runs to win the IDCA Third Test National Cricket Championship Trophy for Deaf 2024, organised in association with Serum Institute of India. The winning team was felicitated by the chief guest at the closing ceremony. In the final match that was played between Maharashtra Deaf cricket team and Madhya Pradesh's Deaf cricket team, the former won the toss and decided to bowl first. Now, Indian Deaf Cricket Association support partners and dignitaries from cricket and the corporate world who also graced the event to motivate the athletes. Their presence reflected collaborative spirit and commitment to celebrate inclusivity in sports.
They are doing very wonders. They are playing excellent cricket and not less than the mainstream cricket. So some of the players, I feel that they can easily, they are ready to play mainstream cricket. Such is their standard of playing cricket. And I am happy to share with you that our team is also going to play World Cup cricket of deaf cricket very soon. I think in the month of March, 4th March, deaf cricket is World Cup for deaf cricket is being started. So we are extremely hopeful that our Indian deaf cricket team will perform well.
Doing a wonderful job. I can see children, there are so many Paralympics games are happening and every child is getting opportunity. That's so gratifying, and we look forward, and what we can do as a member of the society for them is really we need to look into it, and equity and equal opportunities to all children is must. And when they're doing so well in sports, you feel so satisfied and you feel like how can you contribute for these children. I'm sure that they will go far ahead.
On to some retirement updates from India's domestic cricket Ranji Trophy. Vidarbha veteran Faiz Faisal, who scored a half-century in his only appearance for India, retired from professional cricket at the end of Vidarbha's Ranji Trophy match against Haryana. He retired as the leading run-getter of Vidarbha in first class as well as List A cricketer, and is the only one with over 100 red ball games for them. In 138 first-class matches, Faisal scored 9,184 runs at an average of 41 with 24 hundreds and 39 50s to show for his efforts. He led Vidarbha in 53 first-class games, 36 times in List A matches and in 27 T20 matches as well. He made his international debut in an ODI against Zimbabwe, scoring an unbeaten 55 as India registered a 10-wicket victory. It would remain his only appearance in the national colour. Indian cricketer Manoj Tiwari was felicitated with a golden bat by the Cricket Association of Bengal for his achievement of scoring over 10,000 runs in his first-class cricket as he bid farewell to the sport. The Cricket Association of Bengal honoured Bengal captain Manoj Tiwari on the day of his retirement from all forms of cricket. He was presented with a golden bat and ball memento by CAB President as the majestic Eden Gardens bid adieu to one of its favourite sons. The man of the moment, Manoj Tiwari, came up with an emotional farewell speech where he thanked the support he received from the board and his family over the years. He also spoke of his admiration for former India and Bengal captain Sourav Ganguly. And that's all for this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. But let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Deepika Meherto, and from all of us here in Delhi, thank you so much for watching DD India Sports Buzz. Namaskar.